Welcome to Plant City Gamers Guild, Session 2, Tales from the Yawning Portal.
We decided to go down into the depths of the Yawning Portal in search of the Gulthias apple, hoping to cure... I'm sorry, what's your character's name, Kevin?
Artemis.
Artemis's fiance of Mummy Rot? Mummy Rot, because supposedly the apple does that. So, upon going there, we found out that supposedly the Gulthias apple was in a dungeon known as the Sunless Citadel. Upon arriving at the Sunless Citadel, we met a host of kobolds who were apparently having some huge conflict with some,
Goblins.
Yeah, some goblins who they're kind of fighting for territory with. So, the kobolds essentially promised us that if we could get rid of the goblins and find their beloved dragon, that we could then, that they could provide us with the Gulthias apple.
So the adventurers have just made their way and finally opened the door, the back door, to the goblin fortress, so to speak. They have had a dangerous battle between two goblins who were behind cover that actually wiped out the drow. So you guys have just felled the two goblins across the Caltrop Hall.
I'm going to start my way toward the goblins.
The filth on the floor, stains on the wall, shabby hides, and fire pit attest to the years of use that this room has seen at the hands of creatures unconcerned with hygiene. The north is going to be towards me. On the eastern side of the southern wall is a crudely mortared half wall, which you guys have just stepped over, complete with crenellations. That will represent a doorway coming from the southwest side of the 3x3 tile.
I'm gonna check said door, see if it's locked, and for any visible traps.
It does not appear to be locked, but you do hear kind of a commotion on the other side. You hear laughs and just rah coming from the other side of the room.
If only we had someone to ask who might be behind this door, and I knock on the door as I cross the hallway.
And you hear a little bit of scrambling, and then the door slowly opens.
I'm going to quickly cast Disguise Self to make myself look like one of these goblins. So I'm going to try to push everyone out of the way as when the door starts to open.
As the drow, as the last character, tries to quickly scramble over the wall, the door opens just as your foot passes away. The goblin who opens the door in a slightly drunk manner. What?
Accident.
How 3? Only 2 in room.
King, check up. On.
Who sent?
Got told by.
Okay. What?
Accident. Hit door. No one. No, all good.
Okay. Closes the door. So the door is just closed back in front of you?
So my plan is, I slam on the door, say they've killed the two out here. I'm going to pretend to shoot at you guys a couple more times. They come running out over here, get in front of us, and then me and the rogue slitty.
Fair enough. Let's see how it goes.
These guys are going to come back here, and then he's going to hide behind a dead body. I'm going to be here. I'm going to slam on the door and yell, "Help! Help! Help! Adventurers!"
You hear scrambling from the other side. The door quickly slams open. As the door slams open, 3 goblins begin pushing their way out. The goblins quickly look at you. What? Adventurers!
I slink over and just stab the other one in the back.
Storm Lord charges across the hall and raises his maul and just slams it straight through this goblin's head. The maul doesn't even lose speed as it hits the goblin's head. It just goes straight through.
I stab him first with the rapier, and as he turns around to look at me, I take my dagger and I stab it right in his eye, and I twist slightly as I bring him down to the ground.
So we have just opened the door. We have 3 dead goblins now.
Who's got rope? Everyone put your hands out. You're prisoners now.
I'm gonna need a little more information about this plot of yours.
I am the lone survivor of this battle out here. 5 dead goblins. 1 survived. Captured you all. And we're on our way through. I'm not actually tying you up?
There's loose knots.
My kind are actually common down here.
Well, then the story is that you helped me capture them, or I helped you.
And if all else fails, if I happen to name drop where I actually come from, if deceiving them doesn't work, the fear is there.
I don't like it. I'll play along until it all goes.
I'll call you fuck.
And you guys are moving in your chain.
We got
So
one.
you first enter the room. So as you enter, dozens of blunted and broken arrows lie on the cracked cobblestone floor, and a few protrude from 3 crudely sewn, human-sized targets hung along the center of the south wall. That's south. The northern third of the room is separated from the south wall by a crudely mortared crenellation. There's another 3-foot wall. And as you guys walk in, you do notice there's a door. Those are 3 doors. A permanent camp of sorts lies north of the half wall, complete with a fire ring and several small iron cookpots. You are able to successfully unlock the door.
I just pull the door open and walk in confidently.
You walk into a room. A spike is in the middle of the room. That is going to represent the spike. And a small iron cage is set further back. Several sets of corroded manacles are connected to the wall, and some still bind a few crumbling skeletons. As well as when you're connected to the spike, there are 3 kobolds who are fastened with ropes. In the back you can see a figure that is in the cage, and then you can see a wood elf who is manacled to the wall.
No more. No more.
Kel, is that you?
Yeah, you guys have been torturing me for a couple days now.
No, I'm Artemis.
Wait.
I'm disguised.
Oh.
Kel! Kel!
I've been a little out of it, kind of dehydrated.
You are able to pop the manacles free.
And I walk up to the kobold and Draconic. I ask, "Are you okay? I'm not here to hurt you. I'm disguised right now. Are you okay?"
They look upon themselves. They are bruised and beaten, some bloody. They're not looking in the best shape. They one of them chimes up.
Let us free! Let us free!
We will let you free. We're here from Yusdriel.
As soon as they hear the name of Yusdriel, they quickly perk up. They seem a lot more interested in what you're saying.
Let us go. We find you, Drill. We know way.
You can get out and you can run back, right?
Okay.
One of your brothers has fallen.
What happened?
He was struck down by goblins.
We take his body back.
Please do.
Did you kill goblins?
We killed all the goblins.
We will let them know that you
Take their
have
ears.
avenged brother.
They're still in the hallway. Take their ears. Prove that you helped us.
They scurry out of the room and slam the door. In the cage, you see what appears to be a gnome. He's in a cage that seems to just be too small for him. He has watched you free the kobolds, free the wood elf.
And who would you be?
Archie Timbers is my name.
Why are you here?
Months past, I was on my way to seek fortune.
Months past.
Months past. I've been here for a good bit, so. Months past, I was on my way to seek fortune, and I took the old road coming from Down Shadow to here. Tunnel.
Oh, yes.
I ended up here. My bad luck, goblin bandits have caught me.
You are able to open the door.
Not leaving.
Archie, join! I can make undead run away.
You can make undead run away. We're gonna go back to the goblins we killed, pick up short swords and bows.
I'm gonna give Kel my short bow and quiver.
You and Urki, are you too good with being added to the chain?
I mean, I was already chained up for a couple days, I guess. You know?
He'll allow you to put the chains back.
I look
The goblins to sell the apple.
Are you telling me we could have just bought the damn thing?
As Urki makes his way out of the prison area, so you open the door. This is going to take its place. The north and south walls of the chambers are stacked halfway to the ceiling with ill-made barrels, boxes, and crates. A clear path allows easy access between the west and east doors. That side, though. Yep, just right there. You guys
That's
notice
that oil.
barrels that have elf pudding written on it. As you crack open the lid on the container that says elf pudding, the overwhelming putrid smell just kind of stumbles you back, and as you stumble back, you reach to catch yourself, and you fall, and the elf pudding falls.
On me?
and you are now covered in a horribly smelling viscous.
What is-
It's purple. It's thick. There might be a bone or two in it.
I cast
Yes,
presentation.
every step is just smushed. You kind of peek your head in. The room is filled with a very thick haze. You can see torches kind of faded almost, like it's being blocked, like a haze.
I push him out of the way and start walking through.
I slip my hands out of the rope and stay in that room.
If he's pulling back, I'm kind of just...
Arky is back the hell up. A double row of marble columns carved with intertwining dragons runs the length of the hall. As you walk through, you are able to kind of very lightly make out there's a door here and a door here. A door here, a door here. 3.
I will turn around and go back in the room where the rest of the party is. Long hallway, 5 doors, 6 columns. Are we interested or not?
So it seems that there's a goblin hole between those doors. And
I'm gonna open the door while they're talking.
violent this action because that's what I wanted to do.
You're able to see a door here and a door. You hear a large commotion on the other side of the door.
Hey, no one here, I charge in.
You can see a table that is down right about here. It is on its side, and you have 3 goblins behind the table.
We're gonna cast sleep.
The 3 goblins have dropped to the floor going night-night.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop a hand axe in each one of the 2 in front of me.
The one who is directly in front of you, closest to the table, has now dropped dead. The other one, he's looking rough. He is awake.
I'm gonna just like stab him through the throat.
I'm
He's sitting next to
simultaneously
you.
gonna slide my rapier and my dagger on either side of his neck. Just
So as you guys have just went through this battle, and you see that the stench, garbage, and carry-on here are evidence of years of use by unsanitary tenants. Tattered hides stretched on frames form 6 unstable hammocks around a much-used fire pit. Battered cooking equipment is mixed indiscriminately with broken or worn arms and armor.
I'm gonna walk to the door at the end of the hallway. I'm gonna pick the lock.
You are able to unlock the door.
I'm gonna cautiously crack the door open, trying to make no noise. Yeah.
You are able to stealthily open the door. As you peer inside, you're able to see mounted and stuffed heads. They're adorning the walls. The mounting job is very sloppy, and the assortment of heads includes cattle and rats and other not particularly impressive specimens. A few grisly trophies share the walls with animals, including a couple of kobold heads. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room from where you can. A rusted iron spike stands in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. So as you have stepped in, you are able to see a small black dragon.
Calcrix, we're here from Yusrael. We are not your enemy.
Calcrix, we've come to take you back to your friend Yusrael.
The dragon lashes forward and bites at your body.
I'm gonna pull out one of the 3 gems that I have from the cauldron, and I hold it out in my offhand while holding my hand up.
To do the same thing that he did, take a gem, creep forward.
I grab a ring with a large diamond in the middle of it from my bag. And I look at the dragon holding the ring and I say, we're here to set you free. You don't have to go back. We're here to set you free. And then he uses his breath weapon and goes, ah! We are here from Yusrael. We are here to free you. You will exit through this door and go back to the kobolds or be free wherever you wish. We do not care. Do not hurt any more of my party.
The dragon actually backed away from you a little bit.
I picked them all up and charge.
You bring your maul down hard on Calcrix's shoulder. You are able to leap onto the dragon.
Where at on the dragon am I?
You are behind its wings. He, in a very smart manner, grabs right here on both sides of the dragon, pulls inwards, and the dragon face into the ground where it is stuck.
I will let you go
Being arrested for beast abuse.
if you leave this place. We're trying to set you free. Stop fighting us. Respond to me, Calcrix.
I don't want to leave. It's nice here. They feed me, I have treasure. Did you see my cage? Goblins show up. I kill goblins.
I will tell my friends to get off of you if you can promise us that you will let us pass through.
Yes.
We need to bring the dragon back to get the gold apple, right?
No, we were told we would get treasure if we brought the dragon back. We were told the goblins have the Titus apple. Get off Calcrix. She means us no harm, and we mean her none.
You know, I'm staying on the dragon.
Milo, please step off of Calcrix.
I mean, is the dragon coming with us or not?
The dragon's not coming with us, but she will allow us to pass through with no harm done to us. She likes it here, but
I'm gonna leap off, you know, do my own little just.
will these be enough to let us through here and back through here when we come back?
She takes the gems and kind of climbs on top of her pile. She wraps herself around. She kind of rears back to her head and opens her mouth and goes, "Gotcha. I leave."
I kind of usher everyone back through this door.
That's going to be all for tonight. You guys have successfully made it to the trophy room. You have met the black wormling Calcrix, who seems quite happy where she's at.
We should just killed the damn dragon. He wasn't coming with us anyway.
No.
Hopefully, our adventurers will make it
We
further
did have
next
it
time
pinned at the end,
and
though.
deeper into the Goblin Fortress. That is our stream. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you!
We did have the dragon
Come on.
I don't know if you're watching our stream, but Robert Sir Phillips, who is on our Twitter, you're an awesome dude. You always revlog everything we have ever posted, and that's cool stuff.